Hey Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for October 19th through to the 25th. Taurus, let's see what's on the cards for you. Getting started with the Work Your Light Oracle to see what the overarching theme or message is for you. For the Taurus Collective, we have got, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So you could be called in a different direction, whether that's in the work you do, in this world, moving closer to your dharma, your purpose. Maybe your soul is calling you to move towards a romantic partner or away from. Could be calling you to a different location. Calls can come in many different ways, but it's when you really get that strong feeling to make a change in your life. Sometimes it's really, your soul or spirit calling you onto your path, your true path, onto your most direct timeline in this lifetime. Karmic timeline. So let's get a yogic path card out before we go to the tarot story to see where this is heading. Taurus, I have got Svadhisthana, that is the sacral chakra, guys. So this chakra is really associated with our creativity, our abundance, and our pleasure. So really, if we've got any kind of blocks around that chakra, it can really it can limit our experiences in that chakra. So maybe some of you are, going to be called to do some work around that. It has that beautiful color, that orangey color that links to it, wearing orange color and sort of really connecting with your divine feminine energy can help you. So let's see in the tarot story, what links to that. It can also link to, like sexual trauma or like suppression. Obviously that flows into our relationships. That's our life force energy. So that can also focus into our ability to function in terms of work and creativity, because I believe it's all connected. So let's go to the tarot story and see, starting with the energy of the recent past. Well, I've got the Emperor. It's come in reverse. I don't always include reversals in my readings, but just based on the message that I've just told you about sort of that life force energy, this could indicate that maybe you have been out of power, like out of the control seat of your life. So we'll leave it in reverse and see what's coming up. It could also be an out of balance Aries person or a controlling boss, mentor, husband, team leader, supervisor type of person as well. Let's get the current or focus energy out, please, for Taurus. I've got the Two of Cups. Okay, we're dealing in partnership, guys. So, it's karmic partnership. Generally, that's our romantic partners, but not always. Karmic partners are those that we are here to have a contract with, to share some learning with. Can happen in the workplace, can happen in our friendships as well. I have got the Hermit here, and that also came out with Temperance. Very big energies here. And I have got the card of Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles there. That could also indicate your energy as well, Taurus, Earth sign energy. Let's get the clarifiers before we read the story. Clarifying the Emperor for you in the recent past position. I have got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I also think that is your energy. I feel like there is a force that's kind of limiting your shine, is what I'm feeling here. Oh, yes. Got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there is some kind of conflict situation that might be having an impact on your karmic timeline here, is what I'm feeling. Well, that makes sense. Yes, I have got the Magician. It's really time to step back into that control seat, back into that power. Two of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Okay, guys, let's just jump in. I've got the Emperor in reverse. I will turn it around this way for reading it. Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords in the recent past. Yeah, it's interesting because the Nine of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, probably represents you here, Taurus, is really that energy of being really in your power, shining bright, magnetic, independent, self-sufficient, somebody who's in quite a sense of mastery in terms of attracting abundance and wealth and resources and quality into their life. Now, we've just heard the story about the Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra, and I talked about the fact that this can link to our blocks in terms of creativity, sensuality, and abundance. And it came in here, we've got Emperor in reverse. So two things here. There could be somebody who is limiting you, and it could be, as I mentioned before, maybe an out of control or over dominant, overbearing boss, mentor, or supervisor in the workplace who might be impacting your level of being able to shine or being able to climb up the ladder and progress in your role. They might be quite controlling, and there could be that sense here of that you really want to be in that Nine of Pentacles energy, but you're unable to. The same could be said in a relationship situation as well. Somebody like very overpowering and controlling that's really stopping you from really stepping up into that energy. Or for some of you, unpartnered, not working in those situations, this can be yourself, because the Emperor is a real energy of stepping into the driver's seat, stepping into the control panel of your life and making the decisions to shape your reality, not letting life just happen to you, right? So the thing is that, if that's out of balance, you could be just there could be control issues in your life, like you might be out of control. It might be all or nothing is one example of that, or not stepping up, or shying away from taking control, and maybe not looking at your finances, not looking at your limitations, not looking at the shadow work, that kind of thing. So that's just something to be mindful of. It's time to take control again, to move forward with your life. Now, the Two of Swords is here as well, so there is some kind of crossroads I feel for you, and it's got something to do with answering a deeper call. So you might be pulled in a different direction here. That's another thing I'm feeling. And the Two of Swords can indicate that there are some options to weigh up. There is a new direction that might be unfolding, and you're really being asked to make a decision. The thing about with the Two of Swords is that there's a real message of not allowing your emotions to dominate the decision making, as the Emperor wouldn't, because he has the protection, the armor underneath that robe as the indicator of, we really want to protect ourselves emotionally sometimes, so that we don't make our decisions from a place of emotional response or trigger, maybe from the traumas of the past, and maybe from the traumas that we hold in our body that we're not really even aware of, but they subconsciously influence our decision making when we're not really aware of it. So fact, logic, and intuition, that's the moon there, is how we want to make the decision to move towards this calling, which has something to do with getting back the power in your life, directly linked to your abundance flow or your self-esteem here with the Nine of Pentacles as well. Current or focus energies, I've got the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there is some kind of block here, I think, with moving into a new karmic cycle or completing a karmic cycle, potentially to do with this person, which could be that Emperor. The Two of Cups is that soulmate, twin flame energy, and a karmic partner. And as I mentioned before, a karmic partner isn't always your lover or life partner. It can be a really close friend or colleague that you kind of journey a significant experience together that is really important for your growth, right? So I feel like we're dealing with somebody in this situation, and there could be an indicator here that situation is maybe coming up to its use by date, because with the Five of Swords here and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm kind of seeing that it's turned over maybe into conflict. There's lots of different levels of Five of Swords, but really what it says is that maybe we're in a lose-lose situation here. It's run its course and we need to bring change to the situation, and by staying in the situation as it currently is, or if it's not with another person, as I mentioned before, playing that role of control issues in your life and holding yourself back, it is affecting this Wheel of Fortune. It wants to turn for you, and it wants to bring a new cycle of luck change into your life. It wants to bring you into power. But if we resist that change and we sort of say, well, you know, if we want to stay with doing what we always did, we get what we always got. And the universe is saying, answer a deeper call here. So there could be a karmic contract to complete, or a behavior within yourself, a self-limiting behavior that I talked about, that needs to be let go. You know, you need to step away from that battle, because it's saying the fight's not worth fighting anymore. Time to welcome in karmic change, look towards the future, and, you know, really enjoy this wheel turn, which I feel is going to be a turning of bringing you into a greater sense of power. Now over here in the outcome energy, the Hermit, Temperance, and the Magician. I love seeing the Magician here, but let's talk about these two first. The Temperance energy follows on from Death in the Major Arcana. So it's kind of saying there is potentially a cyclic completion, as I've just talked about, Wheel of Fortune, karmic completion, that needs to take place. But it's saying, you know, if you do that, I'm here to soothe you. This angel is here to guide you forward and soothe you straight away. So it's ideal conditions for that. You know, both of these cards talk about healing, rebirth, recalibration, and that through that process, you know, the path forward will be revealed. The Hermit can talk about going within to seek your own counsel, to illuminate, you know, within you, to find that illumination, those answers. This most definitely can be a spiritual calling as well that you're answering. You're being maybe called to step out of a controlling situation. That could be a relationship, that could be a workplace, that could be corporate life, to focus on the deeper and more meaningful aspects of life, to really, you know, to focus on the existential themes. So, the Hermit is also about transformation, you know, going within and then sort of re-emerging, as is the Magician. And there's a real sense here that, you know, you are being called onto a new path. Two of Swords, answer the call. And I feel like you're not entirely sure what that is yet, but what you're being asked to do is to surrender, maybe to let go of the things that aren't working, to create the energetic conditions to create the space, and then the universe will bring in, you'll be shown the next step. Because the Hermit, you know, can only see that one or two steps ahead to shuffle into, but the more he or she seeks that star energy, which is the energy of divine wish fulfillment and rebirth, starts burning brighter, and then the path outwards to the new beginning is revealed. So I really love that metaphor for you. I mean, the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. So the Magician says it's time for you to step into your power and have that awakening to the fact that you are your master creator or co-creator with the universe, and have all the tools and resources within you to transform your life, transform yourself, or transform your situation. The Magician is about cultivating that strong inner game, which the Temperance energy will help you with, because we magnetize from our internal realm. So we want to make sure that, you know, we are really, really, I mean, people say, oh, I've done my manifestation and nothing's happening and I'm not attracting what I want. My question is, do you really believe that you are Nine of Pentacles worthy of that quality that you desire in your life? Because you actually attract from a deep beliefs and feelings place. And if we have blocks to abundance, to pleasure, to sensuality, on, you know, subconsciously, that's going to limit us. So you're being called to do some deeper work here to really transform your base metal into gold with that Magician energy. And the Queen of Pentacles here is saying, it's, you know, focus your energy on what you truly, truly want from that place, and it will expand into the abundance that you desire. Queen of Pentacles, card of Capricorn, links to the Devil energy. So it's about releasing yourself from the limitations, from the manipulations, the over-controlling forces, be it your own or somebody else's, and refocus your energies, and then I feel that things will start to transform for you in your life or in the situation. So that's what I'm feeling for you this week, Taurus. That's your message. The wheel wants to turn for you, but at first I feel like we need to kind of oil it to help it along, and that is done through the release and, you know, really taking a good hard look at what might be under the surface in terms of your own personal blocks, challenges, and subconscious limitations to that abundant best life that you desire. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so may not resonate for everyone. If you're called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all and try to respond to them all as well. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.